Are you recording, Joe?
Yep.
Yeah, it's recording. Just put it in the box, in the text box.
Oh, put it in the text box.
Well, then can't anybody see the text box too, or no?
No,
you all
just
have
us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't think
What
you guys
is
know that for sure.
Then send it to her on Instagram.
Yeah, I got you on Instagram. I'll just message you on Instagram.
You can do
Oh,
that?
I love it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just putting it in this thing.
Oh, and you've got like a shell crown.
Yeah, I made a shell crown.
That's great.
And my wig, you can't tell, but my wig goes past my butt.
Nice.
It seems like you got other hair there.
Yeah, I had purple hair, black hair, silver hair, and gold hair.
Wait a minute, thank you.
Those are all your friends? That's the picture you had on Facebook.
Yeah, that's one of them. I have a whole bunch more, but my friend hasn't given them to me yet. Lorenzo, can you see pictures that I'm tagged in on Instagram?
I don't know.
So I have
Can
another
you
one.
tell that you're tagged?
Yeah, I can tell that I'm tagged.
Oh.
But I didn't know if people, like viewers of my profile, could see the ones that I'm tagged in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't think so. What's your Huh.
Anyway, you guys get the idea.
What's your friend's name that has you tagged?
I don't know, actually.
All right. So, can we get this party started?
Yeah, it was
Get this
Malik.
party started right. Let's get this party started
This
quickly.
I'm right here.
Right?
Hey, Malik.
I've been here the whole time. What's going on, guys?
I know you've been there. I mean, you had it on mute. I figured you were busy doing something.
No.
Did you guys all have a good Father's Day?
Watching TV.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day, Lorenzo and Joe.
Oh, happy Father's Day to you too, Malik.
Happy Father's Day.
There was a section, I think at like the Dollar Tree or Target or something, that had like Happy Father's Day gift bags. And it had one with Superman on it, it had one with Darth Vader on it, and it had one with Batman on it. And I was like, that's so mean. Batman doesn't have a father. Come on.
Let me just get an online stopwatch.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you heard, Malik, but I trimmed down some of the questions.
Yeah. So we got rid of most decadent meal you can imagine, which I guess is the same thing as like what would you want as your last meal, right?
Exactly. That's why I got rid of it.
And then we got rid of the fast food chain one.
Yes.
So we're just doing what we want you eat as your last meal, your drink of choice, and then what drunk are you, and then your
drunk munchy food.
Oh, and then munchy food. Oh, drunk munchy food. Okay, so that's a new topic, and then
I'm sorry.
And then we're doing
trivia.
Okay, cool. All right.
Sorry, I'm really excited about trivia.
It sounded like you were saying Activia.
Active, which is what you need after eating all the food we're about to talk about. So.
Activia.
Activia.
Where's the girl from Halloween?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
All right. So, are we feeling limber? Are we feeling ready?
Do it.
Oh, Malik. What's up? Do we at some point have to pick those movies?
Yeah, I was in I'll do after our show.
Okay, let's do it. So
I think Lorenzo's the only one that hasn't given me his list yet.
I'm sorry.
Everybody else.
Oh my god.
I see. We're waiting on Lorenzo as usual. Like, that's no surprise though.
I think he's laughing at something else because he was already laughing.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's just my friend wearing a Princess Leia wig. It's just so funny. I
Okay.
wish I could like something like more than I do. Than you can, I mean.
All right.
Sorry,
So,
I'm ready.
are we gonna try to do the selection today, or are we gonna wait till tomorrow to give Lorenzo one more day to do this? It's up to you, Malik.
Well, Lorenzo, do you have your list? Do you have your 3 to 5 movies that you?
Yeah, I've got 3 already. I was trying to come up with 5, but I can send you what I got.
All right, yeah, send me what you got, and then after we finish recording, I'll just quickly run through them, and then we'll pick them.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Wait, real
All
quick,
right.
can you guys hear the fan next to me? Do I have to turn it down or off, or is that okay?
Well, I don't hear it.
Okay.
Hear it.
Okay, good. All right.
You get away. You're distracting me. Come on. No, no, no. Okay. Oh, that's my cat. It's my cat, Senor Guapo. He's a pain in the butt. All right. Hello and welcome to the Agents of Helm, the show that every week takes a different topic curated by a different host. My name is Johanna. Tonight is my turn, and tonight we're going to try something different. Actually, we're going to start something different because tonight is part 1 of my 7-part series on the 7 deadly sins. So for this show, gluttony takes the spotlight, which is kind of funny because I have more dietary restrictions than a cat with cancer, and I have to tap out after 1.5 drinks. So hopefully the agents can help me along on this journey of bacchanalian debauchery and vomitoriums. Woohoo! We have McKenna.
Vomitoriums.
Vomitoriums. The Romans used to stuff themselves silly, then they'd go throw up in a room, and then they'd go back and they'd eat some more. Ad nauseum. Literally. Freudian slip. So tonight we have McKenna.
Hello, everyone.
We have Malik.
Donuts.
Mm-hmm. Lorenzo.
It's funny you mentioned donuts because I have a dozen. I bought a dozen this morning, and they were like, a dozen? What are you gonna do with a dozen donuts? And I was like, it's the Gluttony show.
Yes. I think you should eat a donut a minute. So, wait, that's 60 donuts. You figure it out. I'm not good at math, but you got to eat them all while we're doing the show.
The donut every 5 minutes, Lorenzo.
Well, they're already gone, okay? Because it was a Gluttony show. If I had waited for the Gluttony show to eat the Gluttony donuts, it really wouldn't have been in the right spirit.
I like the way you're thinking. Joe?
Joe, are you introducing me now?
Yes, I'm introducing you.
All I have to say, Johanna, for Gluttony is, feed me more. Let's
I
do
don't,
it.
e-
That's good.
I don't even think I know what that's from, but
The
Feed
rest
me
of
Seymour, right?
oh, feed me Seymour. Awesome stuff.
It's a wrestling reference, but
It is a wrestling reference.
from a guy who literally has like 3% body fat, so it doesn't. But whatever.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. All right. So I want to start with, because I'm obsessed with death, a question I've thought of a lot. What would you want to eat as your last meal? I don't know if you guys have ever read the last meals of like serial killers in jail, or is that just me?
Oh, I've absolutely read them.
Seen that, yeah.
What's a good one? What's a good last meal?
Yeah, like they'll eat like 5. I think Timothy McVeigh. It was just all he ate was like 2 like gallons of ice cream or something.
Yeah, mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip. Malik, I feel like we're bonding here. Like you know me.
This is my bag, Johanna.
Yeah.
This is my
Bonding
bag.
over serial killers.
Yes.
The death of serial
Like
killers.
a single olive.
Yeah, the guy that killed that 12-year-old girl, something like that. He was weird. Single-pitted black, unpitted black olive. It was weird. It was
That's
crazy.
right.
I've never
Well,
heard of that before.
Let me tell you
Most
something. If I was on death row, I'd ask for the most complicated dish ever. I'd be like, you got to fly that
Prolong
shit
your
in
agony.
France. You got to fly my drinks in from, like, Australia. We buy some time.
So, apparently I have learned Malik knows most killers, most people on death row just pick the most crazy gluttonous meals like fried chicken, 80 waffles, that kind of thing. So I want to know what you would want to eat as your last meal. So let's start with Malik, my man, who I am commiserating with on this.
Yeah, so honestly, yeah, when you asked this question, Johanna, I was like, oh, this is cool. I get to map out my last meal the same way that these guys have done it in the past, and I'm not gonna go the normal, like I'm not gonna go like the defiant route of like not eating my meal and none of that shit. Um, I'm going all out. I'm gonna get everything I want, everything I've ever wanted that decided to tell myself I did not, I should not eat. So I broke it all down, all the way down. I got from appetizers, main course, and then dessert. Okay, so starting me out with fried calamari. I
Yes.
want a bucket of steamed mussels, clams, scallops, and shrimp with lemon butter sauce. I want a Caesar salad with extra croutons and anchovies. That's my appetizer. For my main course, I want a New York strip steak. I want a Maine lobster. I want a rack of lamb. I want a baked potato with sour cream, chives, and butter. I want seafood jambalaya. I want steamed broccoli with sautéed spinach. To drink, I want a 2-gallon bottle of Barks root beer. And my dessert, I want a 32-ounce vanilla milkshake, one homemade apple pie, the whole pie, not a piece, the whole fucking pie, and to finish it off, a large bag of gummy bears. That's what I want. That's my entire meal.
So the gummy bears are your cleanser? Your
No, I mean the gummy bears. I'm gonna eat those really slowly. I'm going to enjoy each one individually. Anybody that knows me, like anybody that listens to this pod knows me, knows I'm a huge fan of gummy bears. It's my vice. I can't. Joe is with me regularly whenever we go out for lunch, and if we ever go to pick up something to drink, I have to get me a bag of gummy bears. It's like ingrained in me. And so yeah, so I have to finish off my last meal has to be like a huge bag of gummy bears that I can just sit there and eat to my heart's content. And there was one serial killer that actually, very interestingly enough, he had a relatively regular meal that he wanted. It wasn't anything crazy about the meal, but he requested that he eat his meal while watching Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy. So
whoa!
in that same vein, I want to watch 5 movies before I go while I'm eating my meal. I want to watch Die Hard. I want to watch the first and second Lethal Weapon movies. I want to see Aliens. I want to watch the first. I want to watch the first Jaws. And to top it all off, just to to round everything up, I want to watch Rocky. Let me watch Rocky, and then I'll finish it off, and I'm good. So give me 6 movies, and that's it. And then I'm ready
That
to go.
I really should have left you for last, knowing your background. That is amazing.
Now, are you in prison, Malik, or
Yeah,
what?
it's my last
Are
meal.
you in
I was gonna
prison?
say you should get Shawshank or something.
What
It's
is
my
this?
last meal. No, I don't
What
want
is
to.
the situation? Yeah, what is the situation that we're in where we're getting this last meal?
Well, I would say assume that it's that it's your last meal. It's
You're
Yeah.
on
probably
death
your
row.
last meal. Yeah, and that's probably the only place where you would know that unless you plan on killing yourself right after.
Well, yeah. Or I guess
Yeah.
Kevorkian-ish, maybe. So, Lorenzo, do you want to go now?
Yeah, I mean, that's the part that really worries me is what we're actually gonna like, because I don't want to die with an upset stomach. I would be really worried about like making myself like sick if I knew that I was gonna die right after that. So I might have like with my meal, I might have some sort of muscle relaxant. I think I might have to start it with like some anti-anxiety pills before I really get into it, and then I really love hot wings, and I would like to go to my favorite hot wing place. I don't know if the guards are gonna have to come with me, but if they do, we'll have a good time. I always have a good time there. You can get like a pitcher and wings, and the fries are so good. This is Wingstop. I don't think I've talked about them. I'm sorry, Wing Bar. Oh wait, does it have to be in New York? We could be anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Then I want to go to Texas, and I want to go to Wingstop, because those are my very favorite wings. But I wouldn't want to go to the one in San Antonio. I'd want to go to the one like the first Wingstop, which I think is in Dallas or something. Um, I'd want to go there. I would want to stop by San Antonio to go to the malt shop, which is this place on the west side of San Antonio where you can get malts, obviously. So I'd want that to like kind of go with my meal. And then, yeah, I'd also want to come back to New York and actually, oh my God, okay, so today I told you about the donuts, right? Well, they didn't have one of the donuts out there. They didn't have like a chocolate, like a double chocolate glazed or something like that. And I wanted two of them. So he went and got one right from the oven. He's like, "Oh wait," he came right back and he gave it to me. And I like, he put it in the box, and of course I like opened the box immediately, like, and it was hot. That donut was hot. I've never had like a hot donut before. That was the best thing in the world. So I want them to make like a dozen donuts for me, and then I want to get them like right when they come out of the oven, because I've never had a donut so good. Can you think of the best donut that you've had in your life? Anybody?
Actually,
Mm,
there's a really great.
But the best single one donut that you've had in your life.
Okay. Yes. Move on.
I'm just saying.
Let's
That was
go.
the
Let's
best.
come on. Malik was very succinct. Come on, get with it. Get with the program. Come on.
I just really enjoyed the donut. All right, I'm done. Go ahead. Fuck.
Costco all over again.
I know. I had to nip Costco in the bud.
Molly's down, everybody.
Can't even hear what you're saying, McKenna.
Ah, good.
I have no idea what you're saying. I'm sure it's really intelligent.
Wait. Hold up.
For you.
McKenna, I
Oh,
cannot
sorry.
hear you. Lorenzo's
I heard
right.
that part, McKenna. I heard that part.
Yeah, he's salty, but he's right.
You guys can't hear me? Seriously?
Barely.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Well, at least you're sticking up for me. I don't even care what she's saying. Just at least somebody has the spirit of democracy.
Oh my God.
Democracy.
Guys, is this any better? I'm so sorry. Is that any better?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna try to connect to the call and I'll call you guys right back.
She needs an equipment upgrade.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm just.
Lorenzo still going?
What do you mean Lorenzo's still going?
He said he was done.
Oh, he's done?
Yeah, no. I know he's done. Yes.
Okay.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Much better.
Is that better?
Yes.
A lot.
Huh, I don't know what was wrong. Okay.
All right, Ms. McKenna.
Yes. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn.
Okay. So I don't know what the stipulations are for your final meal, but is home cooked, like, if my family made something for me, would they be allowed to like bring it in if they like scanned it and made sure there wasn't like a nail file in it or something?
Technically, no, but for fantasy agents of helm purposes, sure.
Okay, cool. So my final meal, my last supper, if you will, I would start off. It would basically just be like a super Italian, like almost like my Thanksgivings. So I would have to start my my grandfather makes this unbelievable crab legs where he like soaks it in this marinade that he makes, where it's got like lemon and just a little bit of butter and a little bit of vinegar and parsley. It's amazing. And so he likes it's very like it's much more acidic than just like straight butter. So it sits in that for a while, like for like 24, 48 hours. So I would have like 30 crab legs. And I would also have my grandmother has my great grandmother's homemade ravioli. Um, uh, recipe where she makes the dough herself and then like folds everything into the raviolis and then cooks them. So I would have my Nana's raviolis, and then for the main course, I would have my mom makes this unbelievable angel hair pasta with like pomodoro sauce, and then she cooks full Italian sausages in the sauce like at the same time, and like they're just the most incredible Italian sausages ever. So I would have Italian sausages, angel hair pasta, and pomodoro sauce. And then for dessert, shit, what was I gonna have for dessert? Oh crap. Oh, for dessert, all I want is a In-N-Out milkshake. I want a large chocolate In-N-Out milkshake. That's it. That's all I want to drink. That's all I want for the entire thing. That's I don't want any whipped cream on it. I don't want anything. I don't want a spoon, nothing. I just want an In-N-Out milkshake. Chocolate. So that would be it would be a very it would be a family affair for me. A very Italian. Oh, and I also want my grandma makes a homemade pizza. It's like what's the style called that's like almost like bread? It's not like a pizza, it's like on bread.
A deep dish?
No.
Sicilian?
Yeah, I guess it would
Sicilian?
be a Sicilian style. And recipe, it's my nana's, and she was Sicilian, so yes, it would be the Sicilian style like bready pizza. So I would want my grandma's one of my grandma's homemade pizzas. We give them away as raffles. The pizzas. Like, we gave them away as raffle prizes. That's how good they are.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, that would be mine. An Italian affair.
So I'm voting that so far the most delicious sounding of the last meals. But Joe, you might prove me wrong.
Yeah, I doubt it. But here, this is what I want, Johanna. I mean, this is gluttony, right? So, I want a burrito from Chipotle.
Of course.
I want some rice noodles from Saigon Market. I want a salad from Fresh & Co. A pizza from Artichoke. I want an order of shrimp and fries from Johnny's on City Island. Then I'm gonna stop at one of the Dominican and Puerto Rican restaurants. Get me some breaded steak with some white rice, black bean, some tostones. Then I'm gonna finish this off with a chocolate chip cookie from Levain and an Entenmann cinnamon crunch cake. That's all I want. I don't think I'm asking for a lot.
So basically, like, your appetizer is your usual weekly like circulation routine of lunch spots near work.
Yeah, so just to let the people know, these guys know, obviously, the agents know, but I have there's 4 places I like to go for lunch, and I just rotate them weekly. Every once in a while I may throw something new in there, like Clark's Burgers place. But normally, I stick to the rotation.
And it's like clockwork, man. You can
clockwork.
You can set your watch by it. Yes. So my last meal. So there's this thing. I went to college in a very rural area, right? So in order to you had to have a car to drive out to any 24-hour diner after studying. There was this one called the Starlight, and they had something called the Bomb. And the Bomb was eggs, hash browns, and biscuits smothered in gravy. It was ridiculous. And on the side, since we're talking about home stuff, my grandmother makes these balls out of ripe plantain, so it's really sweet. I don't know how she does it. She's kind of a genius. So the ball has ground beef inside, and then it has the plantain outside, so it's filled with ground beef. I can't eat ground beef anymore, but I would just force myself to. I'd have 2 of those on the side. Then I would make an ice cream sandwich with 2 Levain cookies as the bread, and then vanilla bean ice cream inside. Which, when I have my treat days, that's what I've been having, minus the Levain. So that would be my last meal.
Yeah, I like the ice cream between the two Levain cookies. That sounds pretty good. I might try that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna chase this feeling. I really am. No, for our listeners, Levain is a bakery in, I think it's just in Manhattan. There's like a couple of locations, and people stand in line for these warm cookies. It's almost like a scone cookie, like a
It's like a
biscuit
cake,
cookie.
like a cake cookie.
It's very moist inside, and so I don't know how they would hold up with the ice cream, but they're still really good. So even if they get all broken up and shit, like, you're eating a Levain cookie with ice cream.
It's kind of like, you know what I think about the Levain cookie? It's kind of like, remember that movie American Pie, where the guy wanted to get the feeling, so he laid,
Oh my God, please don't do that. Why are you doing that? Just stop yourself. Okay,
we're moving to the
moving.
American Pie. You know, you can replace that with a Levain cookie. How about that?
Awesome.
We're going to move on because I can't with you right now, Joe. I can't with you. And we're going to talk about our drinks of choice. And I want to start off with Lorenzo because I know he felt a little cut off before.
He's refusing not to speak now. He's protesting.
All right. We're going to move on to Malik. Wait, Malik, you started last time.
Yeah, I did. So
McKenna.
Well, my drink of choice, my go-to is vodka and cranberry.
Uh-huh.
But if I can get my hands on, I don't know why I'm sounding so Italian tonight, but if I can get my hands on it, limoncello, I will drink limoncello all night. Like, I used to work this event with my mom every year where it was like this big Italian singing concert, outdoor concert thing, and every year it was like the most stressful event because there were a ton of people, like there were 200 people, and we were the sole caterers for it, and there were only like 5 of us, so we'd be stressed out, but at the end of the night, every year, we would finally finish everything. The concert would be finishing up. Everybody would be done. All the food would be put away and everything. And then the waitresses would start coming around to all of the guests and with bottles of limoncello and frozen glasses.
Oh.
Glasses, and they would always come over to our little back section, and they would give us a whole bottle of homemade limoncello with like little chilled glasses. And I was not necessarily of the appropriate drinking age at the time, but my mom would see how hard all of us had worked that day, and in the weeks leading up to all of the cooking and all of the prepping and all of the scheduling and everything, that she would kind of turn the other way, and I would just drink with the other waitresses and just have that limoncello. So vodka and cranberry on a daily, and limoncello if I can get my hands on it, or anything that tastes like limoncello.
I have a friend who basically has the Garden of Eden behind her house in the Bronx, and so she has lemon trees and fig trees and all sorts of stuff. She makes her own limoncello. I've never tried it.
It's so good. Good.
Now, what is a limoncello? Can you explain that to the audience?
Nope. I don't know what it is.
It's made with lemons. I know that much.
I hope so.
But you know what it is? It's not necessarily like you think like a regular drink. It's almost a little thicker, especially if it's chilled. It's a little thicker and not quite a syrup. It's definitely not as thick as a syrup, but it's definitely not oh, I just pour this over the rocks. Do you know what I mean? It's a kind of its own sort of liqueur, and you're supposed to sip it after a meal as almost a dessert.
Kind of like Sambuca?
Maybe. Sure. I don't know. It's or think like port. You know how you usually have a very small amount of port
or ice wine.
How you end a meal. It's very much like that, but it's a dessert liqueur that's a little bit thicker than a normal drink, served very cold and not with rocks or anything.
Thank you
and everybody should try it.
It sounds great. I've never had it. We have what we call a Hunger Games when she has her harvest come in, because she makes like fig preserves and persimmon preserves, and someone gets the limoncello just like that. You know, you can't even.
Oh, get the opportunity this year. Make sure. Don't be like if you're like I don't know. I don't do it. It's amazing.
All right, sounds good. Joe?
All right, well, you guys know I'm not really a big drinker, but on more than one occasion, I think I've had a lot of fun drinking tequila. Now, don't ask me what kind and what brand, because I have no idea. I just know I like I like the ones that are smooth going down where you don't feel the burn so much. Uh, but yeah, I would probably turn to that. It's better, and mixing in with a Corona in between here and there.
What's your favorite kind?
I just told you I don't know. I don't.
Wait, what's the alcohol again? I zoned out.
I said, oh, look at that.
I'm so sorry. I'm offending everyone tonight. I know.
I'm protesting like Lorenzo now. That's it.
Oh, please don't give me the
said
silent
tequila.
treatment.
Tequila.
Oh, tequila. Oh my God. Well, there's the silver one. Oh, gosh,
I know what's
but
available.
you just don't.
When I'm ordering, I'm not like one of those guys. Yeah, I want this brand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just just give me a couple of shots of tequila or whatever. Yeah, I've had plenty. In the past, it's always ended up in a good time. So
Nice.
yeah, tequila, and then you mix in some Coronas in between. Again, not real particular with the beer, but my goal when I'm drinking is to get drunk. It's not not anything else but that.
Sweet. Malik?
Yeah, so Joe, just before I go, Joe, there's a Avion tequila is very good.
That's Turtles tequila.
Yeah, it's actually a real thing.
I know it is.
Turtle?
Yeah, I know it is.
Entourage. Yeah.
When it was getting advertised, pretty advertised on Entourage, I was like, isn't that a real tequila already?
Real tequila, and it really is good. I can't remember the name of the other one.
Yeah.
The one that Michael Imperioli.
Oh yeah. Oh
really good as well.
I know. So. Yeah, I know which one you're talking. But I'll tell you, when I went to when I was in Mexico, when I was working there years ago, dude, I bought this tequila from Walmart. Dude, they had like aisles of or like an aisle of tequila in Walmart. It was ridiculous. And I bought this stuff. It wasn't that expensive, and it was so good. I don't remember the name of it. It went down so smooth. It tasted so good. I remember when I got back, I was coming back from my cousin's wedding, and we just like killed the bottle that night, just hanging out. It was fun. It tasted good. I don't ask me the name of it. I can't remember, but it was good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few really really good ones that I would suggest. If you ever want to know, let me know. So for me particularly, I'm a fan of two different types of liquors. First type would be rum. I'm a huge fan of rum.
Ah.
And the second type would be cognac. I love cognac. My father got me on the cognac when I was 18, 19, and I've been pretty much devoted to cognac of different types ever since. So for me, my favorite type of rum would be Bacardi Reserva Limitada. So it's a probably their most longest aged version of Bacardi rum. I actually got it when I went to Puerto Rico and went to the Bacardi Rum Factory. And when we were out there, they showed us obviously they show you the rum making process, and then they show you the different types of rum that they make. And then they showed us this one bottle that it basically came in its own box, and it had like its own sifter glasses and stuff like that. It came in like this really really special packaging, and it was retail in the States. It was retail for $115, and when I got it there, it was 85. So, since I got it for a good price, I said, you know what, let me let me go ahead and pick this up. And I'll tell you, it was absolutely beautiful. It was great. I think it had been aged like 15 or 17 years, which was the longest that they do. And their rums, Bacardi rums, whatever number it says on the bottle is the how the length in which it's aged. So I bought a couple of cheaper bottles that had been aged like 8 years or something along those lines, and then I bought this one, and I made sure I just had this one for myself. Very, very good. The brand of cognac I enjoy specifically is called Hein, and it's a vintage cognac. I'm not sure how much this costs. Some people have told me it's like $60. Others have told me, depending on the type, it could go up to like $250. All I know is that I told somebody in one of my previous jobs, told one of my users that I really helped out that I'm a huge fan of cognac, and they bought me this bottle. And um, they gave it to me, and they were like, "Dude, this is my favorite cognac in the world. Don't waste it on anybody that doesn't appreciate good cognac." And so I made sure I waited. I think I waited like 7 or 8 months before I actually, and I waited for my dad to fly up to New York. He lives in Georgia, and I waited for him to fly up to New York. And I said, "Dad, somebody at my job told me that I need to have this and share this with somebody that really, really appreciates cognac." So he, myself, and one of my really good friends sat on my terrace, and we basically went through this entire bottle of cognac in one night, and it was absolutely amazing. It went down really, really smooth. So I would definitely suggest, if you're a cognac fan, and you're not just completely ghettofied and you have to have Hennessy all the time in your life, step out of the box a little bit and try different cognacs. There's plenty of different cognacs out there, and this was one of the really, really good ones to me. I can't say that I've had a lot of different types of cognacs, but I definitely would suggest this one. And the last one, another rum, Ron Abuelo Centuria, only because I've had that once. It was very good. It's aged well over 20 years. It goes for $130 retail. If you're gonna go splurge on a bottle of rum, and you can't, because the thing is, you can't really find the Bacardi rum anywhere but Puerto Rico and in certain ports. You can't really find it in the States, like that specific type of rum. So, but you can find the Ron Arbello. So if you can find that, it's pretty expensive, it's pretty steep, but if you can find it, it's very good. It's aged over 20 years, and it's a really, really good smooth rum. And those rums, just the last thing, those rums, do not chase it. Like if you get a really good rum, don't chase it with some freaking Coca-Cola or something stupid like that. Drink it straight, a little bit of ice, sift it around, and really, really enjoy it and enjoy the flavor going down. You wanna like get a chase? Okay, get the cheap shit that the bartender has behind the counter. Okay, and then you can chase that. I'll get a rum and coke on occasion, but I make sure that the rum that I'm getting is like the bottom barrel rum. If I'm getting good rum, you just drink the good rum. Don't fuck around. And that's it. That's my take.
Malik, I feel like we're totally like of the same mind here in terms of our liquors, in terms of them being fine and not freaking diluting them with anything.
Yes.
Have you ever tried Flor de Caña?
I haven't.
It's
I haven't.
I haven't had it in years. We first had it in a Cuban. It was like a place. It was a restaurant, but it had like 50 different rums, and that's where we first tried it. And when I could drink, we would drink it all the time. I think it's from Honduras, and so my husband had like a contractor that like used to go to Honduras. That's where he was from, like back and forth. So he would bring us bottles each time, and they're like very nicely aged. It's like an amber color from what I remember, and it has like just this kind of like sweetness, but just at the back, like at the end.
Right.
Very smooth. I would highly recommend.
Okay, I will definitely. I will take that recommendation. Can I find that in the States?
Yes, you can find it now. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Yeah, this was like 10 years ago that we couldn't find it.
Okay. I will just send me the information. I will definitely look it up.
I will.
Yeah.
So speaking of liquors not to chase or anything, I have like two different alcohols of choice. One is when I could drink, and the other is when I can't drink so much. The first one is whiskey, neat, or scotch. Oh my god, the smokiness, the bite. Oh gosh, I miss it so much. It's been so long that I couldn't even tell you a brand. Definitely not Jameson. Like we would have like real scotch because Sean likes scotch as well. And neat, no ice. I actually wrote a 5-page story about whiskey and how much I missed it. So that's how much I love whiskey. Now that I can't drink as much, I am really into craft beer. I've got my beer guy, and my beer guy gives me lots of suggestions about what to drink, but I won't go into that because it just takes too long. The other thing is ice wine, which is wine that is made from grapes that are frozen, so it's very sweet. So really, like, I have a bunch of sherry glasses, so I'll pour myself a little sherry glass like a baby, and I'll watch something like Vikings or some other show and drink my ice wine. You can. I was up in Rochester with Lorenzo for work a couple of months ago, and I had a really nice ice wine there. The Finger Lakes are known for their ice wine, and I got some apple ice wine in Vermont. So that's kind of what I drink when I'm just home chilling and I'm not having beer. So, go on.
No, it sounds good.
Yeah.
I've never had ice wine before.
It's like a post-dinner treat, like a port. But it's good. It's like you sip it and it's very sweet, but it's good, and you don't drink it to get drunk. It's not like whiskey. I would enjoy a whiskey and get fucked up, and it was nice. It was like a nice warm, I wrote about how I was in college and it was like 20 degrees outside and you drink a ton of whiskey and you'd go out and you felt so warm inside. I'm going to stop. I'm sorry.
You're gonna fall off the wagon.
So she could do a whole show on it.
You know what? I might have you guys try different kinds of scotches and whiskey and come back, maybe even some bourbon.
We need to do that all in one night.
All in one night? And I'll be the one, I'll be sober, and you guys can get really drunk, and then we'll talk about it on the show.
So
and we'll have some cognac. Well, we wouldn't be able to appreciate it. Like, you would have to get us just not the one the one that you were talking about, because I know nothing about cognac.
Okay, I'll look up some ones that I haven't tried, and
nice.
and we can definitely get me trying out those as well, and get some guys here.
It's something to do on the 30th.
Johanna, you know that I'm not drinking right now, right? Did I tell you guys that?
No.
I haven't drank in 9 weeks.
Look at you. You have drank
the hardest fucking thing I've ever done in my life.
I don't believe you. I feel you. I'm not supposed to drink at all, but I tell my doctor straight up, I'm like, I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm not going to have a beer now and then. Like, I'll have a beer a week. But I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm going to, but you are a rock star. You're amazing.
It's fucking difficult. I'm waiting until I go to Puerto Rico with my mom.
Yes. Have lots of rum.
We land on my birthday.
Yes.
So that's why I'm like, all right, so I'll be in Puerto Rico for the first time. It's my birthday. I'll be with my mom. Why not?
If you have any plans on going to the rum factory, let me know, and I will give you $85 to buy me some.
And he's not joking.
I am not shitting you at all. I swear to you, I will give you that $85 to go buy that for me.
Deal.
I'll pay you back.
I'm going in September.
Okay. I will make sure to have that money for you.
You're gonna go the whole summer without drinking?
Yes, and I'm telling you what, I started in April, and it has been, and I haven't had, you guys, I'm talking like not even a sip. My friend right now, he's working, he just finished a whole batch of handmade honey mead.
Damn it!
it is apparently unbelievable, and all of my friends are like, McKenna, just try it. It's not actually drinking, just try it. And I'm just like, no.
It is drinking, but it's nice drinking.
I went out yesterday with some of my friends just to like go out because it was a friend of mine's birthday, and I'm just sitting there like, I usually get like an iced coffee or something while they're all drinking, and my friend got drunk and he kept forgetting that I wasn't drinking and buying me drinks and all but shoving them up my nose.
Oh, man.
And he's like, here, and I was like, I can't, go away.
Well, why can't you?
It's for a lot of reasons. I'm like trying to exercise. I'm trying to stretch my willpower muscle a little. And
Okay.
I was drinking, I don't want to say heavily, but I was definitely like getting into a groove of like, woo, today was hard, better go, because I have a bar across the street from my house, so I could just be like, hey, instead of turning right to go up my stairs, I could turn left and go into this bar. So I was just kind of settle down a little, and I figured that while I'm in Puerto Rico, if I like have zero tolerance, I'll just get drunker cheaper, right?
Exactly.
And I also said that I didn't want to drink until I got to Puerto Rico because it would give me incentive to go. So I made the rule, and like 10 days later I had the tickets. I was like, okay, here we go.
Okay, so like just one question. But you're coming on the 30th, right?
Is that the going away party?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's the second happy hour, as we call it. It's only with people that we, jive with.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely go. I just won't be able to like get schmasted.
I mean, we'll be in the same boat. Although I'm gonna have a beer, or two, or I'll try some cognac. All right, so we didn't give Lorenzo a chance to speak, so I'm gonna give Lorenzo a chance to talk about his drink of choice.
I would go with a 6-point sweet action for the beer, and I like Dewar's neat with a soda.
Oh, I love Dewar's. Yeah, it's great.
What is that?
It's a Scotch.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good. It's not like I mean, it's good. It's like a good. I mean, yeah, like. My husband and I, for some reason, his aunt had like 2 entire cases of Dewar's that she wasn't drinking when he was living with her. So we had a lot of Dewar's. All right, so the next question, once you've had your drink of choice, once Lorenzo's had his sweet action, and Malik has had his cognac, and there's been a lot of tequila, what kind of drunk are you? Are you a sleepy drunk? Do you fight? Happy? Into vandalism, or horny? Let's start with Lorenzo.
Horny.
Horny drunk?
Yep.
Wrap that up pretty quick.
Yeah, that was
Horny.
horny. All right, Joe?
I'm gonna pull a McKenna out, and I'm gonna say I'm a little bit of, 2. I'm a happy sleepy drunk.
Ouch.
I'm a happy sleepy drunk.
Lorenzo, I think we need to band together. They're coming for us tonight.
Really? You're getting it too?
I'm getting it too. Are you? Whatever. Never mind. I don't want to be on. I don't want to have our coalition.
Things will end very badly.
Anyway, I'm so sorry, Joe. Please continue.
Yes, I am a happy drunk. Cause when I get drunk, I just want to have a good time. That's what I'm getting drunk for. So open up a little more. You have a good time. Then I fall asleep. I fell asleep in the club once.
Wow.
I laid out on the couch in the club, just went to sleep. So yes, happy sleepy drunk.
That's awesome. I think that's actually a good kind of drunk to be. It's not a very harmful drunk.
No, not at all. I told you I get drunk to have fun. That's it. That's the whole point.
All right, McKenna, when you used to drink, what kind of drunk were you?
She's probably like 3 of them.
No, I'm not.
I'm just messing with you, McKenna.
No, it's okay. I get it. I'm 2 of them. I am I'm a horny honest drunk.
Oh, I forgot about honest drunk.
So I'll definitely start just like saying whatever's on my mind, and I completely lose any filter that I have. So you know how people say that there's liquid courage? I don't know what I don't know. I something happens to me and I turn into like I have the confidence of like Achilles on the battlefield pre-Trojan War. Like I own the world when I'm drunk. When I'm the right drunk, I'm invincible. So I will talk to whoever. I will say whatever I'm thinking. I will say whatever I am experiencing. And then that usually leads to me going up to someone and being like, I think you're really attractive and I've been looking at you all night. Let's go in that corner and make out. So.
Pre-married me admires you. Although I kind of had half that. So maybe not so much.
Nobody should admire it. It gets sketchy. You gotta know. That's the other thing is that if I might be the honest. I just killed a mosquito. If I'm the honest drunk McKenna has also learned how to do whatever her friends tell her. If they're like, yeah, McKenna, it's time to leave. All right, and I'll just turn around and go. like I know when I have my key people, when they tell me to do something, there's no argument, there's no contest, nothing. It's if they say this, we go. If we're leaving the bar, okay, out.
All right, Malik?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think I've ever been like so drunk that I did not know what I was doing or what was going on. So for me, I'd probably say I think I'm a really honest person just in general, but I would say that I'm an even more honest drunk. Um, and so, if you really want to know what I think about something that you may have done or may have said that I kind of like schmoozed over a little bit, yeah, you get me drunk, I'll tell you exactly what was going on, exactly what I was thinking about that thing that you did, or that thing that you said, or just you in general. And I think I'm also another one is a philosophical drunk. Like I will,
Yes.
I will sit down and I will drink, and like we'll come up. Like there are subjects that I just don't feel the need to really get in depth about. Like for instance, racism in our country or something along those lines. And I'm like, I really don't want to have that deep of a conversation, especially when I'm drinking. But once I hit that level of drunkenness, if you bring that topic up, we will go in, and we will talk for hours, 2, 3, 4 hours about the subject, and really, really dive into it. And the sad thing is, I probably won't remember that discussion the next morning because when I had it when I was drunk. So it really doesn't mean anything to me once it's all out there. But yeah, so those are probably the two most two drunks. And the other type of drunk is like I get kind of hazy. I've gotten kind of hazy and just whatever like to kind of to McKenna's point, like whatever goes, like let's just do it. I don't give a shit. Like I am at that point now where it's like, limits to be damned. Let's go. Let's just go. Whatever happens tonight just happens. Tomorrow I'll figure it all out tomorrow. Yeah, I'll figure it out tomorrow. I ain't worried about it.
It's the best
So
way
those
I've
are the
ever
3 types of drunks in mind.
McKenna, did you want to say something?
Oh no, I was saying that's the best term I've ever heard. That limits be damned.
Limits be damned.
Because it's not like rules be damned. It's like I still want to follow the rules, and it's not like fuck all y'all. Like I'm doing my own thing. No, it's just like my limits. Yeah, they're gone. I'm drawing new limits.
That line has been blurred so much. Like, there was a line there. When I woke up, when I got into this club, there was a line I wouldn't cross. I clearly can't see that line anymore, so let's just go.
That line is hazy now. It is bleeding.
Best way I've heard it described.
So I'm actually like kind of like that kind of drunk. I'm like Adventure Time drunk. Like I'm just like, hey guys, let's do this. Hey guys, wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if we did this? Or if someone's just like, let's go like hang out at a cemetery. I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it. Come on. So I'm that kind of drunk. There, I guess that's like the positive drunk is just like and that's pretty happy scrappy. Like yes, let's do this. Let's whatever. And then there's the other side, which is if I drink too much, I turn into fighting drunk. And anything you say to me is an insult on me, my ancestors, my family, and like it is not a good look. Like I haven't gotten fighting drunk in a while, just because now that I am an adult, like a full-fledged adult, I know like that drink means fighting drunk. You don't have that drink. With that drink comes lots of horrible things. But when I was younger, it was pretty bad. Like, it was definitely like picking a fight with everybody or thinking people were picking a fight with me.
I would have never pegged you as a fighting drunk, ever.
Oh, you haven't seen her talk to tarot card readers. Yeah, I can see it.
That is awesome. It's a shame you can't drink anymore.
What, you want to see me pick fights with people?
I want to see, no, because I want to see what ticks, like you ever been, like I've been around fighting drunks, right? And, you ever been around a fighting drunk who gets into that fight, and then like the next day or 2 days later, when they're nursing their wounds, and they're like, oh man, what the hell happened last night or 2 nights ago, whatever, and you're like, dude, the guy just said to you, nice tie. That's all he said. He said, nice tie. And you punched him in his face. Like, I don't even understand how that happened. Like, I would love to know what set you off. Like, if somebody was just like, Johanna, I really, really, really like that shade of lipstick you're wearing. And you're like, bitch, it's not right. I want to see it. I want to see that kick off.
Well, the one time I remember is I went to a party at my younger brother's college. And he had a friend, and I think his friend called him like a brownie or something. Like it was totally like, it wasn't a slur. It was definitely joking. And I just lit into him. Like I was just like, motherfucker. And to this day, that guy is terrified of me.
Imagine if somebody said something about Asians. Don't you know I'm 1/32 Asian? Don't make fun of my people.
You guys are planning things in my head. So if I ever get fighting drunk and someone says something like that, I'll be like, motherfucker. Oh,
I'm going to make somebody say something like that.
I fought somebody because they said I was a Mexican, and I kept saying, I'm a Salvadorian citizen, motherfucker. Just over and over and over. So, yeah.
You get to El Salvador, look me up. I'm there.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it was a bad scene. I don't drink that much anymore because it's just not good to be the fighting drunk. It's better to be Adventure Time drunk. All right, and we're on to drunk munchy food. Let's start with Malik.
So I don't have much in regards to this. Burger sliders and curly fries.
Oh,
like
that's
not the big burgers, not like real big, just the sliders, just this really, really small burgers that you can eat in like two or three bites, and curly fries. I need that, and then I'm good. I'm good to go. I have done the Waffle House thing back in the day. I have done the get out of the club at 4 o'clock in the morning, and the only thing that's open is the 24-hour IHOP or the Waffle House that's in the deep south. So I have done that before. I don't necessarily think it's not. I don't like it being so heavy. When you eat it, it's really heavy on you, and it really weighs, and you wind up sleeping until like 3:30 in the afternoon the next day. So I don't like that. So personally, yeah, some burger sliders and some curly fries, and I'm good to go. And like a nice big glass of water. And
yeah, that's good munchy food. Water.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go.
Joe?
I have to say, one time I had some like authentic beef tacos after drinking, and they tasted so damn good. I wish that was like the regular norm outside of like going to like diners and stuff like that. But I always remember the those beef tacos I had one time, and I remember it was like I remember because you guys know who I am about the food. I remember still knowing enough to ask, is there anything on it? Is there any sauce of any kind on here? Whatever. And I remember them saying, just eat the damn thing, in more colorful words than that. I was like, man, this is so good. It could. I was just drunk. Maybe they just tasted better than they should have tasted. I don't know. I remember them tasting really good, but normally I'd probably just hit a diner, get some fries or something. Or a couple of times when I lived in near the DC area, and Lorenzo may know about this, like in Adams Morgan, they have those huge ass pizzas that are pretty good. Yeah, so it's some kind of junk food. It's always good after drinking all night.
Anything to soak up the fat.
That's right.
I mean, to soak up the alcohol.
Alcohol.
Sorry, not the fat.
You need some fat to soak up the alcohol. There you go.
Precisely. See, we've got drinking logic here. Lorenzo?
Pistachio nuts, roasted chicken, bean and cheese tacos. They don't really have those in New York. I don't know. I've probably complained about that before. I really love bean and cheese tacos from San Antonio, Texas, when you come out of the club.
Like from a cart?
Yeah, they come from a cart. There used to be this place called Taco Cabana that was that I loved because they were open 24 hours, and we would just, like, when we were in college, we'd just hang out and, like, talk about, politics and stuff and eat at Taco Cabana and have bean and cheese tacos. But I hear they've gone downhill, so, what are you going to do? Pickles, too. I like pickles.
Those are good. Awesome. McKenna?
Cheese. In any capacity. I don't care if it's macaroni and cheese, nachos, mozzarella sticks, a block of cheese, slices of cheese fries, cream cheese. I don't care. Short of it being like a piece of dog shit with cheese on it, I'll eat it. Like when I'm drunk. That's all I want. I usually will make sure before I go out that I have a box of macaroni and cheese in the house so that I can just come home. Like, I usually throw something on Netflix. I don't even care what it is as long as I have noise in the background to entertain me while I'm waiting for my fucking water to boil while I make my macaroni and cheese. Anything with cheese.
That's awesome sauce. So, like, what shop, because we were talking about it because it's been so long since we've gone out and drank and had fun. So the last time was before we had the baby, really, I think. So we lived in the Bronx, and there was this Chinese restaurant, like, on the corner. So like a short 2-minute walk away. But we never ordered from there, usually, because it tasted terrible. It really was bad. So we would order from the place like, a couple of blocks down or 5 blocks down. But when we would, like, drink, it was Friday night, we'd come home, we would get that Chinese food. That was like our drunk munchie. We'd get General Tso's chicken and pork fried rice, and that would be our meal, even though it was really, really crappy and terrible. But it was like, it's right here. We can just, it's on our way. Let's just get it. And, it tasted pretty good when you're drunk, because lots of things taste good when you're drunk. All right, so we have reached, oh, guys, I'm so excited about this. We have reached the trivia. And I just can't hide it. Because we're going to do some trivia, and I think you'll like it.
Oh!
Nice flip there. I like that.
This is what comes from changing lyrics to songs for my daughter. So, basically trivia. We are talking about food and drink in movies. So I will ask you a question about a certain food that is in a movie, obviously, and you will tell me the food or the drink. So let's start out with, this one is really easy. Oh, and usual, you're going to shout out, and I'll try to get the right person, all right?
shout out the answer, not our names?
No. Shout out your names. I'm
Names.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So, in an iconic scene from Silence of the Lambs, what did Hannibal Lecter pair with the census taker's liver?
Joe.
McKenna.
Joe.
Chianti.
And
Oh shit.
McKenna?
A Chianti and lima beans?
Nope.
Fuck.
Oh, I got it.
You can't go again.
Oh, come on. They're not gonna get it.
Malik?
Chianti and fava beans.
Yes!
That's it. Yeah.
And what sound did he make? Absolutely
Whatever
disgusting.
that is. However he did that. Awesome though.
So this was Joe.
Damn it.
All right. I know, it's hard. It's hard to get the exact kind of bean. So the next one is...
You said Joe, but you meant Malik, right?
Oh, crap. It was Malik.
I wasn't gonna correct her.
Thanks. Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you for keeping us honest.
Thank you, Lorenzo.
Okay. So this next one is, what is the difference between the McDowell's Big Mick and McDonald's Big Mac?
Oh God, I can't remember.
Oh man.
Lorenzo?
Lorenzo?
Secret sauce?
No.
I'm glad I was gonna say that, Lorenzo. I'm glad I didn't. Oh God. There was a Big Mick in the Big Mac.
Yep.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Dude, I can't remember.
Oh, that's right. That's yes. I got it. Okay.
Malik?
Malik. It was. Was it that the Big Mac's bun has sesame seeds and the Big Mick doesn't, or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Malik?
Yeah, I thought it was special sauce, but it was the sesame seeds. Yes.
It's, Coming to America.
Yes.
All right.
One of my favorite movies.
Why didn't you ask me about sexual chocolate or something?
Oh my goodness, I should have. Just let your... Nope, that's Soul Glow.
That's so cool, yeah.
Let your soul glow. All right. So the next one is, what fruit signaled a death in every Godfather movie, according to fans? What fruit?
Joe.
Lorenzo.
Yes, Joe?
I think it was orange.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep. I
Awesome,
think
because that's what he was eating in the garden when he died.
eating the garden, and somebody spills an orange cart, and Sonny tosses an orange.
I was trying to remember what Don was and what he was buying from the fruit stand when what's his name when they shoot him.
Yeah, it was oranges.
Is it oranges?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only reason I knew that is because I know he was eating an orange when he had what's his name? Don what's his name?
Corleone.
Don Corleone was when he had the heart attack he was eating an orange.
Okay.
So I was the only
Whoa! Oh, that's me. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
All right. So, what French dish that was made popular by Julia Child was made popular again by the movie Julie and Julia? It's a hard one.
I have no idea. I'm out.
This is a hard one.
No idea.
I don't think I've ever seen Julie and Julia.
Curds and whey.
No. You
French
sit down.
They're British, right? Oh no, they're French.
It's French.
Escargot. Malik, escargot.
Nope.
Damn it.
Lorenzo, you want to give it a try?
I'm good.
All right. So it's beef bourguignon.
Oh yeah, that was on the tip of my tongue.
What the hell is that?
Sorry, you guys.
I have no idea what that
That
is.
was a random pick. All right. And Lorenzo should know this one. What did Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro drink at the beginning of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and what liquor did they have on the side?
It's been so long since I've seen that movie. I don't know. Malik, I'm out.
Okay. You guys are tapping out. I'm so sorry.
I'm tapping out too. I have no idea.
What? McKenna?
Not a clue.
Lorenzo?
Las Vegas.
What drink did they start with? I don't know.
Yeah. It was a Singapore Sling with mezcal on the side.
Oh shit, that's right.
hate you guys.
Jody,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like, this is my first time doing trivia, and I feel like I have failed.
Look, you didn't fail me. I got 2 right. We're good. We're good as far as I'm concerned.
So far, Malik is winning. All right, this next one. Okay. What's the whiskey that Bill Murray is shooting commercials for in Lost for Translation?
Oh,
Lost in Translation.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've seen this movie too. That's the interesting thing. Is it okay? I have a question then. Is it something that's real, or is it something that's like was made up for the movie?
It's made up for the movie.
I think it's real.
It's made up for the movie.
Hold on, let me look it up. But, like, I think that Haruki Murakami has mentioned it in this.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just going to look it up and take this out in post.
I have no clue. Just to let you know.
I know it was a whiskey. I just didn't like if you asked what brand of alcohol it was, I knew it was a whiskey, but I just can't remember the name of it. Shit.
It's real.
It's a real whiskey?
But it's not a very, like, I mean, I won't give you any clues.
Shit, I know this one too. When you say it, I'm gonna know this. 'Cause I remember the ad and everything. Oh gosh, it was so funny. Okay. Gosh. No, I can't remember.
Okay. It is, anybody else wanna guess?
No clue.
So it's Suntree.
Centuries.
Suntree.
I knew that yesterday.
I did know that.
You're making me feel like I did not design a proper trivia course. All right, how about this one? I'll give you an easy one.
You did design. I mean, it's one that's stumping all of us. That's pretty good.
Okay. So the last question is, what is the drink that the Droogs get hyped up on in Clockwork Orange?
Man, I knew this 2 days
How
ago.
long has it been since I've seen Clockwork Orange? Wow. That was a little bit of better trivia.
Wait, Lorenzo?
Yeah, it's milk, but they go to a milk bar, but it's like Sima milk or something like that.
Nope.
I have no clue.
Yeah, but they do go to a milk bar. You're right. You're
Yes.
right, Lorenzo.
It has a special name, though.
Shit. Yeah. No way I'd know that one. I have not seen a Clockwork Orange in forever.
I'm gonna guess breast milk.
That's Mad Max.
Breast milk from
The finest of breast milks.
what was that the skit that was on Chappelle's show?
Yeah, he wanted the breast milk from a Cambodian immigrant, which was the finest of breast milks.
That's right, the finest of breast milk.
Finest of breast milk. Okay, so, it's one more chance.
So it's not breast milk.
No, it is not breast milk.
Oh, okay.
It's like a brand name that's imaginary in the movie. Okay, no dead air. It's Malacca Plus.
Malacca Plus?
Yes.
All right, I'll look that up. What kind of drink is it? Do you know?
I think it's just milk with some other shit in it. Like it's like a fake drink, but it was like a trademark drink in the movie. So Malik won.
Yeah.
Oh wait, and Joe got one too. So I mean, it was Malik and Joe, and that was it.
I am 2 for 2. I think I won the last 2 trivias.
Yeah, good job, Malik. Your prize is nothing.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna get drunk tonight, so that's gonna be my prize.
You're gonna get drunk. There you go, and that's awesome. So we're at time. We're at done. Thank you guys so much for participating. What the fuck? Let's do that over again. And that's all I've got for tonight. Thank you guys so much for indulging my new 7-part series. We have done part 1. Part 2 will be Greed. We're going to go for Greed. We're going to go for Wolf of Wall Street and that other movie with Michael Douglas and Swimming in Money and Kanye West. And that'll be our show, my show, next time I am on the show or moderating. So from myself, from Malik, from Lorenzo, from Joe, from McKenna, we are the Agents of Helm. See you soon. Have a good night. We'll have some awesome content real soon, including an interview with James Brown from Pixar, who worked on that most recent film, that big hit Inside Out, and the adorable little short before it about the volcanoes. And we're out.
Whose head is in that box?
That one was Pride. Pride. I think.
I don't know.
That's
I'm
actually.
going to say at the end of everyone.
He envied her.
That was actually.
He envied him.
He envied him.
He envied him because his beautiful wife.
That was. I was actually gonna make that the trivia, telling me like what each death was for each sin.
Oh, dude, I just watched that like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I mean, for Gluttony, he just tied that dude to the chair and kept feeding him, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, he like dripped him with an IV, just enough to not let him die.
I love that movie.
Oh, you're talking about the fat guy.
Yeah, the Gluttony.
Yeah, the Gluttony
I
guy.
thought you were talking about the sloth guy.
No. I haven't watched that in a while. Maybe I'll watch that
So
at some
good.
point.
I'm good with not watching that.
It's been a while.
I didn't know my wife explained. My wife told me an interesting fact about that Brad Pitt really broke his arm. So during there's a scene in the film where he's chasing Kevin Spacey's character. Like they're going up. Well, obviously you don't know it's Kevin Spacey yet. He's chasing the killer. And
The dude with the hat on,
yeah, the dude with the hat on and stuff like that. And he's chasing them up and down the buildings or whatever. And there's a scene basically where it happens where he falls, and then for the rest of the scene after that, he continues. He keeps the scene going. And for the rest of the scene after that, you see he doesn't move his arms because he broke his arm during the actual shooting of it, and they kept it going.
Oh, wow.
So the whole thing towards the end when he's got the arm in the sling, his arm's really broken. But he would not stop shooting, and so he said, "Let's just." The director, I can't remember the director's name, just said, "Just go with it. Just keep going." Because
they make him like get hit with like a crowbar or something.
Right. Yeah, he's they show, but it happens during that chase scene, and he continued to chase. Keep going. So much to the point that they didn't know that it was broken. No one knew it was broken until much later. After they finished the chase. Yeah. So it's really cool. Interesting story about Brad Pitt and how dedicated of an actor he is. Because I wouldn't have done that shit. I'd have been crying like a girl. I'd have been crying like a 4-year-old girl.
Well,
Yeah, no, somebody come and get me, please.
You guys know the story about Two Towers, right? That scene where Aragorn kicks the helmet, he actually broke his toe.
Yes.
So when he's going down like, he's actually in pain.
Yeah, it's awesome. He kept getting like close. He would kick the helmet, and he would keep getting closer and closer to the camera, which is what they wanted. So they were like, have him do it one more time because he's been getting closer and closer every time, and it'll probably be like exactly what we want. So they had him do it one more time, and that time was when he broke his toe, and he like totally stayed in character and ended up giving them this like wail of agony. And they were like, that was really good. Like he went for it that time, and like they called cut, and he was like, yeah, I just broke my foot.
I love stories like that. I really do.
No, I do too.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, good show, Johanna.
Very good.
No, let me stop it.